All right, we are back with another Sales Vision vid. This is step 5 from the Mindset360 training coming at you. It's another review and it's of Vincent Ortega Jr. So again, I'm going to give you guys a little bit from the video and interject with my little random bits and bobs, whatever I do. So here we go. I want you to think $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, and $7,000 just streaming into your bank account whilst you're sleeping, guys. This is what Vincent was doing. Probably still does. And this is what you can earn online and much more. As an entrepreneur, you've got to have that vision that most people won't ever go for in life. Your vision in your eyes has to be beautiful, a masterpiece. So, think maybe a beautiful sunset, the purples and the oranges that shine through and reflect. That's what you're looking for. In the video, Vincent talks about having a child, and this is a major turning point in his life. It made him wake up and realize that, he had to be a man in life and take responsibility and ownership of his actions, that hanging out on the streets and acting cool wasn't actually going to get him anywhere in life. I think there actually comes a time in life at some point where, you do sort of look at where you've been and where you've gone and where you've come from, and you've got to take that ownership. Otherwise, you're going to wake up one day and life's going to be past you, and you haven't accomplished anything that you wanted to, and you're still in the same spot, and we don't want that. He realized that even though he caused his parents a lot of unrest at times, that their love is forever, and that if you show up in your life and go for what you want, make those positive changes, there's always a chance to be welcomed back into the fold. Now, back in the day, Vince, he could throw some heat down, apparently, a 90-mile-per-hour pitch. So I'm in Australia, so we don't do miles per hour, we do kilometres. It's about, I think it's 140 to 150 k, so that is some heat, Vince. I like it, mate. Stinging. Although Vince had a stinging arm that could throw heat, Vince was soon to realize that although baseball was a team sport, it was about his personal stats. How many strikes you're out, how many walks on your go, son, how many catches. The accolades were about his personal results, not so much about how it was helping the team. Therefore, he realized, this wasn't really a passion for him, and the main reason he was slamming those 90 mile per hour fastballs down was because people were telling him that's all he needed to do to get to the next level. So there you go. He came to the realization through internet marketing, though, that helping people was what he was passionate about. He mentioned that he told a little bit of a story too, that back in the day when he was working for someone, he had to go out to the bins, good old bins. He didn't have to clean the bins out, though. He had to clean around the bins. So this stuff had been sitting there for 2.5 years. So I don't know if there was food or whatever, but he mentioned there was maggots, so I assume there was food and stuff around there. There would have been some other hectic stuff, maybe even rats. And I don't like rats. I don't like rats at all. Think of a little mouse coming into the room, with the elephant. And the elephant sees the mouse and just shits itself. That's me with rats. So at the end of the day, you're going to be having to do stuff that you probably don't want to have to do if you work for someone else. And, I certainly wouldn't want to be doing that. The thing about working for someone else is also that you're not really working towards your dream, you're working towards their dream. And although some people really enjoy their 9-to-5s and they are passionate about that, for me, that's not really my kettle of fish. I want to be able to not control my day, but obviously control what I do throughout the day. I can't control what happens out there. I can only control what, with what's happening inside me. But I want that flexibility so I can, go and do what I want, whatever I want. And I think that's what he was trying to say, that there's a better way. There's a better way out there for people similar to myself. And I'm sure there's people I'm sure there's people similar to me out there that they're watching this, hopefully. One thing that I've actually noticed over the last 2 reviews is that you need a vision, guys. And in that vision, you're going to give back without expecting anything in return. Your vision has to be bigger than yourself. What your vision is going to do for you guys is it's actually going to start to give you direction in life. It's going to give you clarity. And when you have clarity and you know where you're going, that equals productivity. And that's why you're starting to see videos pop up from myself. There's going to be other videos popping up from the Salesvision family soon, because they're all starting to take action. So there's me too, Bobsworth fam. I hope you really enjoyed it. There's a new way. It is Salesvision. If you haven't already, click the link below in the description. There is free training. This is the sort of training I'm doing right now. Go now. Get it done. What are you waiting for? And to see, got a bit excited there, didn't we? Wanted to just get off. And so we'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace. And I'll give you some love.